Serious-looking man in glasses walking the deck, examining a handful of faded yellow documents and wax tablets. He raises his head, adjusts his glasses, and squints nearsightedly in your direction. Yes, it's something you want. Nothing in particular. What are those papers you got there? The man glances briefly down at his documents. Just papers. Do you and I have some business together? Well, that depends. I'm looking for work here in Paragon. The man takes off his glass and wipes them on the hem of his shirt. After putting them back on, he carefully scrutinizes your face before nodding to himself. I do indeed have a small job involving a particularly complex bookkeeping problem. Are you any good with logistics? Intellect, let's find out. Yes, the problem is rather complex. You spend a lot of time poring over his documents and logs, but gradually figure out he needs a more efficient way to manage the trade caravan schedules and inventories. You spend the next couple of hours in heated debate over the most efficient way to balance the minimal use of labor, supply and demand, and limited financial resources. Finally, you and your bespectacled friend reach a consensus. Great, goddamn, it's so nice to meet someone who can speak intelligently to a complex problem. Our work today is really going to help trade in the wastelands. I can already see how we will be able to outfit several additional automobile caravans per quarter. Happy to help. I love solving problems. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, lovely. Now let's talk payment. Yes, of course. What do you say? 300 rubles? Is that enough? Sure. Give it here. Let's change the 7,000 real talk already. Who's the boss here in Paragon? The boss is and hopefully always will be, no matter who's at the helm, trade. Goods must flow through the wasteland, otherwise even the highwaymen will die out there. True that. What are the issues threatening trade in the world? There are thousands of them. Gang violence, restricted laws, lack of demand, excess demand, and a lot of other things. Note that most of these threats cancel each other out. Classic. Tell me what life is like in Paragon. Everything is governed by the laws of the market. That's the first thing you need to know. Second, we got our own administrative bureaucracy, chiefly presented by Philip Petrovich and his aide. There's one other man whose opinion is widely respected, Fyodor Maximovich. He was the boss of this place before the war. Interesting. Heard any interesting rumors lately? I heard it said that the Myrmic mutants occasionally steal cattle kept by the Paragon Guard. Serves them right, still the senseless waste like that is always like a knife to my heart. Okay. Standing in front of you is an elderly man, his face showing signs of unbearable boredom. Having noticed you, he livens up, but only a little. What can I do for you, young man? Let's do some business and talk about something interesting. Let's do business. I'm always up for a chat. What's your name, buddy? My name is Egwin Bogalovsky, and what shall I call you, my young friend? My name is Jim. Glad to meet you, Jim. Tell me about this place. Of course, Paragon isn't a place to settle for long term, but still there's everything one needs to have a life here. And as long as it stays the trading post that it is now, people will keep flocking here. Nice words. What do you do? I'm a merchant like many others here. However, in a different time I might have been considered a scavenger. I have a bit of everything here. Guns, ammo, food, medicine, all sorts of junk. That's valuable only to real craftsmen. I see. And you know any interesting gossip? I've heard that some second-hand bookseller has killed a whole gang of literature deniers. Finally, the book trade in the wasteland will get a chance to flourish. Oh, god damn it. Soon I will have to buy some popular signed booklets to read from that Abraham fellow in Krasnosnameni. I wonder who killed him. So let's talk business. What are you selling? Pressing goods for the people. Speechcraft, excellent. Since I'm a bit short of cash, you think give me a discount in order a new friendship? The man thinks your proposition over for a few seconds and finally shrugs and nods. Okay. Well, you seem like a nice guy. Fine, I'll give you a discount. Okay. Well, I can guarantee that I will make a big purchase immediately, but with time, I'm sure I will. Let's talk business. Really have anything to sell him right now? It's me. Yeah? See who this person is. A neatly dressed woman in glasses looking at a crossword puzzle printed on a poor quality paper. The approach, she looks up and addresses you in a stern voice. Paragon gets out. Usual prices and usual quality. You're looking to rent a room? I would ask you some questions. Fine, I can answer a couple of questions for you. Is it nice living here? Not what you would call cozy. Our neighbors change frequently and there's flooding every spring. One is strongly advised against drinking water from the big lake, even after boiling. There's the constant noise of dogfighting coming from the hole. Need to go on? Yep, no, you get the picture. Is it dangerous in Paragon? My husband says the threat level is medium. There are probably more peaceful spots in the wasteland, but Paragon isn't the worst place on Earth. The most important thing is to be careful outside it. Quite a few gangs have appeared in the region recently. What are people talking about around here? Been hearing a lot of terrible things about Kiryayev's and Uchvatkin's barbecue joint lately. Reluctant even to repeat these rumors because they are, well, too graphic. Where can I get a drink in Paragon? You should ask my husband about that. He's the owner of the rest bar on the ship. Not far from it. Yeah. An unshaven man with a cigarette dangling from his mouth meets you with an exuberance that seems really out of place. He's even moving to hug you before something stops him. Dear heart, how glad I am to see you. Brother, I'm so glad to meet you. Well said, this is destiny right here. I'm always glad to meet new people. Are you looking to buy something? I can get you anything you want. Need scrap? I got it. Need to cover your head? I got hats, no problem. Do you suffer from health issues? I have something for that as well. Yeah, let me see what you got, buddy. Hold up, I have some questions first. Certainly, ask away, dear heart. Anything interesting going around the ship's hold? Dogfights, my friend. You should come visit sometimes. They're quite a spectacle, and they take bets too. Clever man can make some good money, and if you have your own dog, you can even enter into fight. But remember, every match is to the death. That's harsh. Why are you trading here and not outside? Here's where the real Paragon comes to life. Gamblers come down to view the fights and all the big merchants take their ease here. This is where the big decisions get made and big contracts signed. Don't think of this as just some dank dark hole. This is the center of trade in the waste. Got it. Maybe you have some interesting rumors to share? They say there are still armed nukes stored under the mountains to the southwest. Imagine if some psycho gets access to the launch codes. That would be terrible. Where do you get such random variety of stock? Most applies to stalkers and junk collectors, but don't worry, it's not irradiated. Stuff's clean, word of a merchant. Sure, I believe you. Okay. That was a dupe. Locked and was nothing in it. That one too. What the heck? Wires, I guess. That one is too high. Do, 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 do. Sell off stuff to him. The heck? Read it out, someone. Okay. Who's this fella then? The weathered tan man shrugs as you come closer to him and instantly rubs his right shoulder as if wounded. Hi there, we want something? Pretty hot here in the hull and the man is sweating profusely. He's looking around all nervous like. Why are you hiding your shoulder like that, buddy? You wounded? Man shakes a bit and hides his eyes from you. It's nothing. Hey, if you're wounded, I can banish you. Tetanus is one hell of a sickness. I'm not wounded, it's just that, god damn it, here, look for yourself. Man puts down the collar of his shirt and shows you the high quality tattoo, a bald eagle with wings spread wide, soaring above the world. Death before dishonor, and after showing you the tattoo, the man hides it again. Did in my youth, I was an idiot back then. Looks like an American Special Forces tattoo. The man pales and takes a step back from you. How did you know? God damn it, just don't tell anyone, okay? How did you learn our language so well? The man rubs his hands together as if cold. Had a quick course doing base training, learned the rest while surviving side by side with the locals. I had amazing learning ability before I started drinking the local vodka. High IQ as well. I didn't take retards into special forces after all. Tell me, how did you stay hidden for so long? The man looks away from you as remembering something unsettling. How indeed. Long sleeves and a neutral attitude. The rest came naturally. Poor, hungry, homeless people all look the same, no matter Soviet or American. We bums have no nationality, race, or skin color, or many ideologies to survive another day. How do you like living among the enemy? The man gives out a sad laugh. He just like those USS's Eldridge boys. I think I'm still the man I used to be when they dropped me down with my platoon. The only thing that remains from my pre-war personality is this tattoo. I don't care about missions or governments. The only thing I do care about is eating, sleeping, and drinking. I see. Time to end this conversation. Hello, Diggy. Your tattoo does say death before dishonor, and seeing how you're still alive. Well, yeah, I am, so what? You wanna shame me with this? What does it matter? Especially to you, the war is over. There's no more enemies and allies. You're one post-apocalyptic international nation. Nothing like the communists imagine it, though. Former Special Forces agent doesn't even look at you. His head down, he's sighing. Pay your shoulder for me. Time for a little removal operation. Oh, what? Look at how huge that thing is. You cut my whole arm off. Speech crap. While it's on your body, you will forever be a tar. Go on. It won't hurt. Probably. Oh boy, I'm gonna regret it. Fine, cut away. With a trembling hand, the man gives you a razor-sharp shiv and you stick it in his shoulder with a fast stabbing motion. The man looks at the metal object protruding from his body for a second and bites into his lip. The pain is getting to him fast. Carefully cut the tattooed skin off the man's shoulder. This should be enough for the mysterious buyer. The American's face is growing more and more pale meanwhile. He's losing blood fast. First aid. Now let's get the wound treated. Do your best to fix up the poor man's wound, but during the operation you hit a vein. Blood starts pumping out of the man's shoulder like a fountain. Woohoo! But you somehow manage to stop the flow. Aww. The man looks at you with an empty gaze for a few seconds and nods and walks away. Oh, at least he lived. Scars are man's pride and all that. How's it going, Diggy? Each every man in his fur is looking down through a pair of glasses perched on the end of his nose at a recently printed topographical map. He folds the paper in half as he lifts his gaze to you. Hello, traveler. You by any chance familiar with a village called Otternoy? Sure, I know well. Why do you ask? The man's face lights up like a 1,000-watt bulb. Are you sleepy? Yesterday you slept too much and today you slept too little, or is it the weather? Yeah, I'm kinda sluggish today. I stayed up way too late. I was watching a crime series. wanted to see how it ended up, so I couldn't stop watching. The man's face lights up like 1,000-watt bulb. Great, great. Could you add it to this map, please? Why, are you planning a raid? Why do you need that info? What the hell, what raid? Do I look like a gangster? I'm a cartographer. I'm developing a map of this area. Alright then, give me your map and I'll help you out. Mark out an eye on the map in awe once again at how this man's map seems so fresh and new. Ah, Bellissimo, just don't get the wrong idea. I'm composing this map on behalf of a merchant conglomerate. He asked me to chart the most significant settlements. First, we're going to simply buy a map for one of the locals, but they tend to include a lot of less significant locations. Caches, farmsteads, sites of ancient car crashes, abandoned buildings, weird stuff like that. Quite an interesting mission you got. If I had any talent making maps, I would offer to help. I do not. Let's talk about something else. I have a couple of questions. So who are you? My name is Zakar. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure's all mine. So what are you busy with? I'm a cartographer by trade, all thanks to a reasonably priced 5-month cartography course. That's an uncommon profession. Where are you from? My employers Repkin and Son are from Kherson. We are planning to expand the mercantile business to your step in a year or two. By that time you haven't been conquered and it's still profitable, that is. Okay, got any good rumors to share? I wanted some application local rumors. How do you like this? From time to time people in the wasteland stumble upon various anomalies. I'm not talking about witchcraft or stuff like that. I mean just really weird shit. One Kopek coin apparently issued in 1993 after the war. An old newspaper in which Gorbachev is referred to as president of USSR instead of general secretary. A toy produced in some country called the Russian Federation. Ordinary merchants turn their backs on finds like these, but I have heard that somewhere in the dead city there is a bird with bottomless pockets and a desire to buy these bizarre trinkets. No one knows where to look for her, however the company name Mist Promtorg often pops up in conversations with suddenly rich stalkers. Thanks for sharing, buddy. But with you, I wouldn't go looking for that last. People who owe their fortune to her have a short life expectancy. Not always from being robbed by other gold diggers. Heard one got killed by a falling brick while wandering around a wasteland with no buildings in sight. The other had a rat crawling into his mouth while he was asleep. The third was pecked to death by pigeons. You get the idea. Yes. Yep. To your left here, we can check. Wait. No. Talk. Talk. Just kill you all. Man sitting in front of the table, someone managed to shout slogans, skillfully count money with his fat covered with rings fingers. Constantly wiped the sweat from his forehead and inhaled black greasy smoke from a massive cigar. He even manages to talk to you. Hey there, big guy, you have a dog? No, stop wasting my time. People want to see blood. People want to see their show. Where could I get a dog? How should I know? Buy it, steal it. That's your problem, big guy. I'm making bad? With me? Nope. We have certain standards here, okay? Vet could be placed only by the dog owner, and only if he's brave enough to put his dog on the line. You with me? Respectables also make bets. Butcher need to know the bookmakers, and to be frank, they play for rookie money. Okay, one party. Burnett is leaning against the rusty wall of the hold. Her gaze is fixed on the cages where the fighting dogs never stop barking and banging the rate. Turns to you with one eyebrow quizzically arched. Yeah, about mating, let's talk price. You won't be disappointed. Kalindra's fees are as good as her best boy's puppies. Who's Mama's best boy? He is. You run a mating service? Oh, you know, I'm often approached by dogfighting enthusiasts hoping to arrange a date between the bitches and my champion dog, the four-legged flesh and bone ripper named Bushia, so that their puppies get his killer genes. What does Bushia feel about all this? I don't think Bushia has an opinion on this subject. After all, he's just a dog. Okay. I just want to ask you a few questions. So, yes, who are you? My name is Kalindra. I'm the owner of Bushia, the strongest fighting dog in the arena. Pleasure to meet you. How do you find life here in Paragon? The only people who enjoy life in Paragon are those who have found a way to exploit it to their advantage. The merchant, security companies, and dog owners. If I were, say, a farmer with somewhere closer to Krasnosnameni. Gotcha. Don't you feel bad for the dogs? I feel bad for dogs who've been trained to bring slippers to their owners. The local mutts get a chance to live and die by nature laws, like the fearless and bloodthirsty beasts they are. Okay. Got any good rumors to share? When I was younger, I romanticized the criminal way of life and kept on taking gangster lovers. But even back then I found the bastards from the so-called Fug Fortress disgusting at best. Stay clear of that place. Keep that in mind. I'm looking for a mutual buddy of ours, Shigurov. Lena's pretty face warps with irritation. Ah, you want to know where this Robin Hood disguised as Mother Teresa is hiding out? Do you know where I can find him? When we spoke last, he told me alongside his usual lame excuse that while the collectors are looking for me among the living, I'll be hiding safely in a grave. What a dumbass, right? What do you call Shigurov both Robin Hood and Mother Teresa? Was when was the last time he stole to improve his own life, or to surprise me with something nice? The only thing he does with his money is feed all these orphans, beggars, mutants, and other drakes. It's honestly really upsetting. I feel the same as the collectors sent to catch him after he robbed that bank envoy. You know, they know what he's spending the coin on, but nevertheless they will shoot him without hesitation. Doesn't right. Love's meant to be lived, not sacrificed for others. What are these excuses you mentioned? Honey, I can't take you Bushia for a walk. The children of Sonitstrad need my help. Kitty, I can't take you to Yo's mountain. The Chelyabinsk orphans need a new television. Baby, I know I just stole 200 grand from the wealthiest bank in Trudograd. But that money is earmarked for a new orphanage. What an ass. Do you love each other? Where all this anger coming from? Everyone has the limit. When your man values you less than a street beggar, you can either surrender your self-esteem or tell a man to go fuck himself, literally. Thanks for sharing. Okay. God damn it. Full blood of around 30 with white shoulders, strong arms, and a scar disfiguring the right half of her face, lights a cigarette from a small device like a miniature blowtorch. He turns in your direction and answers a question nobody asked. I'm not too interested in mercenary work. I'm on vacation. Go bother someone else. I wasn't about to offer you work. Yeah, you just want to ask some questions. No, I don't want to. Fine, so what kind of mercenary work are we talking about? What do you want? Go away. Whatever, farewell. Better talk to Mambet. On a wide bed lays a hefty fellow of middle age. His column-like legs are crossed. When he sees you, his thick brows come together for a moment. After which the man smiles widely, showing off 2 rows of glittering gold teeth. Ah ha ha! Take a gander at this weakling. Why are you here? Yeah, checking the place out. There were no goats outside, so... I oppose the no go true, but this is the reason to walk into my room without warning? Haha, I'm not mad, but what do you want? Who are you? Can I maybe help you with something? You? Haha, no little man. Good old Mambetov has everything under control. What isn't under my control? Well, I'm not telling you about that. Haha, anything else? Or are you just going to stand there like Lot's wife? Mambetov, I'm here to talk about the coal shipments to Krasnosnameni. Really? Now? Everyone in town is worried because the deliveries have been unreliable lately. But the Krasnosnameni Knights got themselves all in a tizzy, huh? Ah, you reap what you sow. What you want from me, though? We don't have enough people to provide every caravan with an escort. I was handed by the Chamber of Commerce to help you with the security on the coal shipments. By the Chamber of Commerce, huh? Mambetov fixes you with a long, hard gaze. Finally, he signals his female servants to cover their ears. Okay, here's how we'll do it. Go to the truck stop near the Paragon Guard building. There you will find a truck filled with coal. Tell the driver Mambet sent you and escort him to Krasnosnameni. Run into any bandits who will likely be far from Paragon, and I'm guessing few in number. Why do you think that? Just a hunch, professional instinct if you will. Go on, get to it already, and don't forget to talk with the driver. Yeah. Who do you think I am? Bye. Before he stands a thin-aged man in cloth hat. His eyes look sunken into his skull because of the black rings around them. The eyes of the old man, though, seems pretty sharp, like those of a hunter. He's got you in his center of attention. The man does not tense up too much as you come closer, but still he takes some measures to prepare himself for conflict. He grabs his revolver tighter, bends his knees a bit, gets between you and the door that he obviously guards. What do you need, kid? Forgot something? Don't you know whose room this is? I need to see your boss. I have something to tell him. Oh, I'm prepared to laugh already. Well, go ahead. Tell me why I should let you into our boss without the invitation. I'm from Fyodor Maximovich. We have something to talk about. Well, if you're from him, it must be really be important. Go on, tell me what he wants and I'll tell the boss. I was asked to speak with him privately. Oh, I don't know about that, but I do my orders. Nobody gets in. Old man, you don't want to know that stuff. The old guard sees how serious you are and shrugs his shoulders. You know less, you get to sleep better, as to say. Go on, go inside quickly now until I change my mind. And remember, no shenanigans. Good decision. Step into the main trader's quarters. He's busy with some documents, but as you enter, he studies you for a bit and asks, "What do you care, man?" Fyodor Maximovich sent me to deal with you. Leonia Abraham's gaze grows stony and he straightens his back. What kind of deal is that? He wants to enforce the rule of law in Paragon. It's kind of shaky right now. Jan Abraham takes off his glasses and starts polishing them with his handkerchief. He's a right-thinking fellow. We agree on a lot of things, but... The trader slams his fist down on the table. It's so unexpected he startles you. He can go fuck himself for all I care. The old fool wants to enforce his will on me. The only will he needs to concern himself with is his final will and testament. God damn it, it's right about bastard. Why Quickly his rage flared up. Abraham falls calm again. He sighs, returns to cleaning his glasses. Now here's the sweat off for you. Kill old Maximovich and the head of the guard. Teplovsky along with him. I give you 1,500 for each. Good money that I'm sure we use wisely. What do you say? I'll come back to you. Dispose of him without alerting the guard. Jump on the man's head and knock him out. You jump on with both feet onto the man's skull and hear the terrible sound of cracking bone. Abramov's head deforms under the blow like an overripe watermelon. He dies instantly. Wipe the sweat from your brow. Hey, YMCA. No. Put the police cap on. The guard eyes suspiciously. What was the ruckus back there? Answer me now. Peachcraft, lie, I had to give him some bad news, so he started spazzing out and smashing his furniture. You only got so mad, huh? Yeah, he's like that sometimes. I don't even want to know what kind of bad news you had. Go with Christ. Yeah, I'm going. See you. Oops. You see me gazing upward in deep contemplation. Every so often he bends over his sketchpad and adds a few strokes to an unusual drawing. Noticing you gives you a friendly smile. You better I already finished painting Stalker's resting. You would have been perfect model, so how can I help? From what I can tell, you noticed. The man tucks his much-chewed pencil behind his ear and shrugs. I also thought we had died out after a great upsets, but no, there are still artists in this world. Some of them are even able to make a living. While we're on this topic, until you're a man of experience, perhaps you could help me with a project of mine. Depends on the project, tell me more. The man rubs his forehead, scratches his chin, and loses a world-weary sigh. I was hired to illustrate a science fiction book by a local writer, Gubsov. At first it was going well. I was drawing stalkers and turning them into intergalactic communists, modeling aliens on the humble Myrmic and whatnot. Continue listening in silence. Yeah, now I need to draw a vicious monster lying in ambush for the protagonist, Dick Popov, in the labyrinth of the busty Duchess of Uranus. But I require inspiration, a model or at least story to go on, so here's what I was thinking. The most experienced stalker's whisper of a strange beast that roams the north. A gargantuan creature called Cookish. Though I have never seen it in person, I have no intention of ever doing so. If an eyewitness to this monstrosity could tell me about it in detail, I'm certain I could draw the most terrifying picture you have ever seen. I'm not planning on traveling north anytime soon. Do you happen to know anyone who's actually seen the monster? Famous story came to Krasnosnameni a while back. He's reputed to have seen Cookies and nearly escaped with his life. If you could talk to this guy and tell me his story, I'll pay you 300 to 500 rubles. The stalker's name is Patrick. Can't promise anything, but we'll see. For now, let's change the subject. Care to answer some more questions? Easy peasy, little Miss Nisi. What are you most interested in? Who are you? My name is Trudimore. I'm a traveling artist. Nice to meet you, Trudimore. Next question. Are you local? You know, I've worn out so many pairs of boots in this life, I don't even remember where I put the first pair on. I was just a little boy when my parents decided to open Row was the best home of all. That's how it is. So what are you doing here? Right now I'm working on illustrations to complement the writing of a local literature Gubsov, who recently penned his own space opera. Dick Popov and the Mystery of the Lost Bust. Lucky you. Got any good rumors to share? Well, people like me are trying to bring life to the fading spark of high art. A bunch of circle mutants put on a vulgar performance for the masses. Imagine a woman speaking out of her nether regions. Truly a decadent show for a decadent time. I wouldn't say that. Okay, I'm gonna save. Then I'm gonna do that. Mission. This man in cap is walking around the room, just in position on the function, shifting and evening out stacks of paper. Seems like he's obsessed with keeping everything tidy and in order. Seeing you, the man touches the brim of his cap. Attention, you notice a small deck of cards in front of his pocket. You like cards, buddy? Don't like to play cards once in a while. Shame that our Borka doesn't play, even though he knows how. What are you playing? Atomic Blackjack, just like everyone else. Tell me the rules. Rules are simple. Each card has a numeric value. You draw one card each turn until you either hit 21 points, overshoot, or decide to stop. If you get 21, it's blackjack and you get the whole pot. But if you go bust, that is hit 22 or more points, you lose. Another player gets 21, the one with most points wins. Card values are aces, 11, kings 4, queens 3, and jacks 2. Other cards you use. Simple, right? Play? Play, but only play for money. Let's say, fine, better 20. Start the game. Your opponent is a draw now, it's your turn. Draw an ace, 11 points, and I have 11. One more card. 14, one more card. Oh, god damn it. Again. Cards, success number is 11, so you win. Okay, thanks, bye now. There's disappointed looking man is peering at the window frame as he tightens his knuckles. He turns around, quickly looks at you and pouts. What do you want? You look at near that window. You're really impressed this tough guy. He doesn't even answer your question. Maybe we could talk to him. Man frowns and places his arm crossed on his chest. The head guard's guard is ridiculous as that and throws a quick glance your way. His no-nonsense stance suggests he's ready for any roguery you may throw his way. Like I said, I won't let you see the chief. Listen, I have a message for your boss. Was sent by Fyodor Maximovich. It's about a political matter. God crosses his arm and lowers his head to think. That's very interesting. In that case, you can go in, but be careful. Simply, the head guard is a great jackass. Thanks for the advice. Entering room, you hear a telltale click. You turn to find a mustached man in a cap aiming a gun at your belly. Who might you be? Why are you here? Speak up or I might as well shoot. The man just juts his gun in your direction and closes one eye as if to take better aim. Dexterity, silently disarm him. You swiftly close the distance between you, knock the pistol from the man's grasp and tackle him to the ground. Tackling. Fights Ziplovsky for a few seconds, but he isn't going to give up easily. He headbutts you in the sternum, shoves you onto his table, sending loose papers flying in every direction. Tension, look around for a weapon. Grabbing up heavy paperweight, you smash it against your opponent's skull. With a sigh, he collapses in a heap. Jumping down from the table, you loom over him. Ventilate Ziplovsky with your blade. Your quick jabs in his liver and kidneys are enough to calm him down permanently. Get up. Well, I was supposed to talk to two people about, and here instead we end up killing both of them. No. Encumbered. Where the heck goes him? He's so open it stops him. Hey now, what was the noise all about? What noise? Black grin spreads across his face. Forget it, I'm just imagining things. Going through. In any case, Ripley had it coming. I see how it is. Gotcha. He's just glad he's gone too. Oh, god damn it, I have to pay. Yeah, let's go to the vendor first, and then we have to. Then I have to go buy another pass. Ah! As I walked outside, I said, 10th place. Yeah, so we got actually our own house now in the game. By the way, in Red Fighter, we got our own house here now, and we also got a farmer with cows, so we got free milk. We just need to have bottles with us, and we get free milk. We also got the person from here, that trigger happy lady. She joined us down here. Yeah. I mean, I got a mission that I'm supposed to kill everybody at the circus. Yeah. Seems like I learned there is a fog fortress over here. And I need to kill somebody at the bunker. Yeah. Oops. Crappy one, so. Cigarettes. Smoking is bad for you, right, Iggy? Uh, do, 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 do. Hmm. Ah. Well, by 5. Okay. Fyodor makes a gazing at the door with a bored expression as he enters. His demeanor transforms, his back straight, and the fire starts to burn in his eyes. About the political bickering. Fyodor Maximovich comes closer. He looks tense, uncertain, full of hope at the same time. Do tell, couldn't talk sense into either man. I had to kill them both. Mother of God, I knew this was a possibility, but I had hoped it wouldn't actually come to pass. I was foolish, it seems. Nothing to be done about it now. It's not pretty, but it's still a solution, and you're the one to thank for it. Yes, it was terrible, but I had no other choice. I understand. Yes, so what's the plan now? First, I'll tell everyone I'm in charge. I'm only hope they accept the news without argument. Hold on, shouldn't you pay me first? I don't know, you dispose of the only people stopping the situation in Paragon from becoming a true nightmare. Money will likely become a problem in the near future. Fine, take 500 rubles, 3 tins of food and 10 9mm cartridges, as well as this Kasparamid pack. Not much, but it's all I can afford. What will you do now? First, I'll tell everyone I'm in charge. I only hope they accept this news with argument. Hmm. No, oh, duh. Forgot to do the money. It's brain fart. Hey, let's do that send you buy thing, yeah, buddy. Sure. Don't have any money though. No, can I have something else? Well, okay. Do. Let's see about going to. Sent here by Mambatov. Should I talk to you? Yeah, with me. So what does that mean? We can finally drive. I suppose so. Let's go. Drag gets inside his truck with a grunt and opens the door opposite for you to climb in. The grim-looking men get into the truck bed. The owner turns on and all your happy company drives away from Paragon. Let's go. Past several hours on the road and even catch a few moments of sleep before the truck suddenly stops. You quickly get your bearings and look at the driver. In the road, it all becomes painfully clear. There's a tree lying across the road. Well, here we are. So what now? I'm gonna get robbed probably. Get out of the truck and do a bit of recon. I'll stay here. It's while the driver ducks behind his wheel and opens the door for you. You shrug your shoulders and get out. You have to get out of the car where the guards are already waiting for you, armed with their weapons. They share a careful glance with you. Then in the high beams of the headlights, you start to notice a gang of armed men. Grabbed by an old pal of yours. Hold on. Why that's... Yes, in the dim light you see the leader of the bandits that caught you off guard in the very beginning of your journey. It seems like you recognize his words. He looks rather baffled. Wait a second, you that kid been mugged for some good stuff as well as quality AK. Wow. Well, fate's a bitch. We robbed you once, we'll do it twice. Ah, finally I have a chance to get back at you assholes. Please, Pratt, listen, dear heart. We got nothing of value but some coal. Let's not fight over it, okay? Failure. Oh, buddy, you won't get anything from us. Prepare to die. Let's show them. Ah, crap. I don't have the correct weapon on. God damn it. I need to... Okay, I can't go yet. I need to... I need to heal up. Let's do it like this. Crap, way out is over there, right? I'm gonna camp and heal and eat. Hmm. Hmm. I'm wondering. Should check this one out. Hmm. Hello again, warriors. Workday over. People are crazy. That's why, warriors. Hmm. 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 What the heck? Oh, do you plan on running him over? Then you just been in trouble. Yeah, it's just there's many crazy people out in the world, unfortunately. What should I have in? Put 10 points in this and see what happens. is better since it has bursts. Costs a lot then. Oh, great. Oh, great. There's one of those stupid big rats over there. Invented by the Swedish chemist and engineer Alfred Nobel, huh? Dynamite. No. There it is, doggers. We found my rotten corpse, poked around it for a laugh. But wait, there's more. Stories coming. Hold this on the wall. 96, 96, huh? Oh, that's just a different way in. Hmm. Lock picking, take the lid off. Turbine. Get the lid off, a success. Try to figure out the controls. CF wires. That end with electric plugs, 4 are placed within corresponding sockets. The fifth socket is empty. For the ordering instead of label 77, 49, 46, 18. The main one is label 15, 9, 8, 37. Hmm. 11, 7, 6. Will you push it? Push it! If you have a trouble and you hear an unpleasant sound from the machine, it's a lamp as well. No, try to fix it. God damn it, so that was the wrong one. Switch. We push the green button. You press the button now, the lamp on the gray button is dim, lamp on the white button is red, and lamp on the green button is green. Here's the switch. Okay, push the white button. Lamp on the gray button is dim. What the heck, man? Hmm. What the heck? Hmm. There we go. Only two terminals light up. Left of the button inside the machine, it takes underneath the first and reads on and off underneath the second one, which one to use. First. I did it! Okay. Seems like we finally figured up on that. Hmm. Where the heck am I? Oh. Nothing. Okay. Hmm. I'm on and unlock, damn it. Loading, he has put one bullet in. Weird. Do, 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 do. Toilet paper. I am. This game, oh, there's a lot of places we haven't even been at yet. And I have a lot of some big fights that I think I need to do too. So, it's a while. Then you have these places where you know when you come, and then you never know how big they are. So I'm in Death Tunnel now. I haven't been over here at all. I haven't been up here. Haven't been over here. I haven't been over here. We got a new level, nice. New level 11 now then? Yep. On the rats. I want the XP. . Hmm. And rats interrupting me. Hmm. Oh my god, where's this damn filter, man? Oh, this is radioactive over here. Oh my lord. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. So the water filter was not in all of this. So that means it's gonna be on the all the way on the other side. Where we have some big nasty things to fight. Okay. That will be tomorrow's headache then. Got some big ones to fight. With over 100 health each. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, they have 114 hit points and there's 4 of them. Oh boy. Yeah, so we're gonna have some interesting moments tomorrow.